affecting the class, and another thing, again, affecting the ID. And another thing you can do with CSS is further define these definitions right here. So for example, if we wanted to have this class only affect or be different for different elements, for example, like the paragraph is going to be different from the header. So for example, for a paragraph that is less special, the background is going to be black. For a header that is less special, the background is just going to be red. Okay, so by using the same class on different elements, it will have different effects. See, we had the same class, less special on the header and on the paragraphs, but it has different effects because we gave it more specific instructions. For example, here we're saying all the paragraphs that have the less special class do this. All the headers that have the less special class do this. Okay? And then we can set a standardization for them. So we can just say, oh, all less special classes that do something do this. So maybe they have all the same font family, like that. So they can have similar things and different things. So as you can see, this and this, they have the same font, but they have slightly different things because they're assigned to different elements. Okay, and you can do the same thing with IDs. So you can have something that has an element, so it has to have be a header, it has to have the class, and it has to have like this ID to do this or something. So you could just go on and on. You can even go more specific. So like this header, so it has to be a header, or it has to be a paragraph within a header, or header within a paragraph within a paragraph, or something. That means it will affect the paragraph within the paragraph within the paragraph within the paragraph, etc. So you can make tons of different hierarchies like that. And the good thing about being more specific with your hierarchies is the more specific you are, the less likely you are to run in with conflicts. So sometimes you want to do something, but you set something that's too general or something, so it doesn't work. So the more specific you make it, the more likely that effect's going to take place. So I would suggest just play around with CSS and see what you can do. That's the best thing you can do. Just get experience with it, because if you just try using it right away, sometimes it won't do what you want to, and that's just because usually it's just a hierarchy problem where you set something that's too broad and something more specific is overriding it. For example, like this paragraph right here, it's assigning the paragraphs to set the color to blue for the text. And what can override that is a more specific command. So this is more specific. This is just saying assign all the paragraphs to this. This is more specific because it says all the paragraphs that also have the class this do this. So if I override the color, and instead of setting it to blue, I set the color to red and refresh it, now it overrides it and it's red now. So now, if you can imagine, if I forgot about this, that I set this really specific command here, and then I said, oh, actually, you know what? I don't want this text blue. I want it actually just white or something like that. Refresh it. As you can see, it doesn't affect these ones. That's because something is already overriding it. It affected all the ones that didn't have a more specific command. But all the ones that did have a more specific command that was overriding it didn't change. And you have to be careful with that, because if you try something new and you're getting frustrated, you don't know what's going on, it's probably because there's something else that's overriding it. So a nice way to check if something's overriding it is right-clicking and going to inspect element and just scrolling down to these attributes, and anything that's crossed out, that means it's being overwritten. So as you can see, the color right now is being overwritten. No matter if I uncheck these or check these green ones won't change. I have to uncheck this to allow the changes to occur. And the thing that's overriding this color right here. So that's some basics on CSS. I know it's a lot. It takes a while to get the hang of it, but it's pretty simple, and you can always Google more things. So just keep playing around. So anyways, if you learned something, please leave a like, rating, favorite, comment, all that good stuff, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Bye.